Hey everyone, so today we're going to be diving in and I'm going to be sharing with y'all the curriculum that we are using for the 2025-26 school year. So we are a large family. We have 11 children. Our oldest two have graduated and our third is a senior this year. So this will be grades from senior, I'll tell you the grades of each kid, but all the way to preschool. So we will be homeschooling 9 kids this year. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling very overwhelmed and a little discombobulated than what I normally do because we have a lot of changes this year, a lot of change, which I will be sharing with y'all. So we are actually changing co-ops to a more academic-based co-op. My kids will have teachers. I do not have to teach. Yes, these are paid teachers. So it's kind of like a hybrid school. And then the homework, so my kids will get the instruction at co-op, and then at home, we will be doing the homework that kind of covers what they learned, and that is what our homeschool will be, is their homework. Basically, it's 2 days a week. It's gonna be Tuesday is all the classes. It is a full day. And then Thursday is the elective day. But I am excited. I just feel like our family, one, needs this, and it's an opportunity that kind of came up, and I just feel like it's something that will be a great benefit to our family. With that said, I don't get to choose the curriculum. So this is the curriculum that the new co-op is using. And a lot of it is very good and rich, but it is a big change for our homeschool. But very good, exciting changes. So this co-op covers all of the subjects except for math and learning to read. So my younger kids, I will still be doing the learning to read programs with them. And then math is of my choice, but it will cover science, history, Bible, art, all the things. And we will get into that. And I'm not gonna lie, I just had this sheet of paper for the younger kids classes that I was gonna read from, and I cannot find it for nothing, y'all. It's like I try to get organized and it just never seems to go the way that I think that it will, but it's okay. I have all the books here. I, for the most part, think I'll remember what's on that sheet of paper. So they will be having Bible. So Drew, Kinley, and Camden will actually be in the same class. And they will have Bible. They will be using the Beautiful Feet books, which I left that, oh no, it's right here. Set here. This is Around the World with Picture books. And it comes, I had to get the whole set. And it comes with a slew of books. I'll put a little clip right here as I'm talking so that y'all can just kind of see it's a lot of books. But I know that they will read them in class, but then I have them here at the house that I can read to them as well. I have heard amazing things about Beautiful Feet, but I have never used it myself. And I know the idea is to bring, it's a literature approach for primary grades. And so the one that they are doing is Around the World with Picture books. So like I said, I am not super familiar with it, but we will be after this school year. I know some of my friends have used it and have absolutely loved it. So I am really looking forward to doing this with my little kids. So that is one thing that they will be doing. And then, so several things will actually go along for the elementary kids. So I had to get sets to keep here at our house that we will be doing like at morning time and stuff like that. So one of this is Claritas memory work. This is the timeline cards. They are doing ancient times through modern day. I also got the map book, but that is actually on back order. So it'll get here whenever it gets here, I guess. And then this is the memory work guide, cycle 1. So this we will go through as a family with Reagan on under. So Reagan will be 4th grade, Harper is 3rd grade, Drew is 1st, Kinley is kindergarten, and Camden is preschool. So my older kids won't, they can sit in on this if they want, but honestly, they're gonna have enough work to do themselves. And then this is something that the co-op will cover. It is called Memory Time as a group setting with all of those ages, and they just go over this, and then obviously I follow up with it at home. So like for example, week 3, it says history. Tell me about the old kingdom of Egypt. Pyramids were built during the old kingdom of Egypt, which lasted for almost 1,000 years until 2100 BC. And it shows a map. So this is like classical conversations part. So this new co-op does not fully follow classical conversations, but this part they do, is my understanding. Like I said, this is new to me. Okay, so that is, they will also have art. So that's primarily the younger grades at co-op. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. But then my kids here at home, the learning to read, we will be sticking with the good and the beautiful. So this is Camden's. I got him the preschool course book, and then it comes with a pre-reading part 1. So Camden is, so it actually has another book too that's in the schoolroom. Camden is so excited. Like, he literally carried around this book for a day, and I had to, whenever he wasn't looking, go put it up because I didn't want it to get ruined. I have another, like the big book preschool that I gave him that he can just, you know, do school in and be happy, but not like the formal book that I'll be sitting down with him. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we have used the Good and the Beautiful off and on, honestly, for years, and I do really like it for the preschool kindergarten years. So Camden is so excited to have like his official school books. Okay, so Kinley will be doing the Good and the Beautiful, the kindergarten level. I also have the pre-kindergarten that's also in the schoolroom, because I'm sure that I will, if this, I don't think this is going to be too far ahead for her, because honestly she can write her letters and stuff. So, but I also thought once Camden's done with the preschool, he can move to that. So I'm prepared, is my point in saying all that. So Kinley will be doing the kindergarten book and also the Good and the Beautiful math. So here is her book and her manipulatives for the math set, which I have not opened yet. Y'all, I told you I'm a little discombobulated this year. There's so many changes and so much just in our life happening at this moment, but I think that's just forever right now, meaning we have 11 kids and that we're busy. My schoolroom is, I ordered a new bookcase, so I'll be able to get more organized in a couple weeks. And our old co-op always started in September, and this rooster is right out my window. My old co-op always started in September, and we are so used to that. This new co-op starts in August, and I knew that was going to be a huge change for me. And I just didn't realize how much bookshelf space I was going to need. Anyways, we will get organized. It'll be fine. We will get there. Okay. Moving on with our life. And then it also comes with a handwriting book for level K. So she can do like dot to dot and trace her letters, which Kinley knows how to write all of her letters, and she knows how to write her name and stuff. So she is more than ready for kindergarten. And she actually is like a later birthday. She turns 5 in August. But she has always, Drew was like that too. Okay, look in the schoolroom drawers. Okay, then I don't have any. Okay, so Drew is going to be doing the Good and the Beautiful level 1. He did the kindergarten last year. It went very well. He did not finish the math book though, so I'm just going to continue that with him, and then I'll get the next level whenever he's done with that. His also comes with level 1 handwriting. So I am thinking that I will give them their handwriting books when we're like doing our morning time, like read alouds, and it'll keep their hands busy. And then his set also came with readers. So I have all of those here. And Kinley's, the kindergarten, comes with booster cards and books as well. I already had all those. Those are on my bookshelf from, you know, doing it with previous kids. So this is the level 1 readers for Drew. So they have these mystery books, which I know all the kids will love to sit and listen to those. And then A Dog Named Sniff, 1 through 3 readers. Just cute little books. And my second poetry reader and my second nature reader, which we have the first one already. So that is the younger kids. And now we will move on to Reagan and Harper, which are 4th grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade. Okay, I wanted to insert this real quick. Whenever I was done doing the video and cleaning up, I found the sheet of paper with a list of things that the little kids are doing. So this is Drew, Kinley, and Camden. They are also doing Little Hearts and Hands by the Good and the Beautiful, Bones and Stones. So this book will go with them each week, and we will follow up with that at home. Harper will be doing our, like, still learning to read language arts program. I'm going to be doing Christian Light Education with her. That is what we did last year. We did not like finish the set, so we will just pick up where we left off with that. I do also want to add Reagan, Harper, Drew, and now Kinley will be doing a once a week tutoring session. It is through Zoom. It is a huge help to me for just reinforcement, as far as I am homeschooling many children, and it just kind of helps take something off of me and gives them something extra. And it has worked out very well for our family, and I'm so thankful that we have that. Okay, so I kind of jumped ahead, sorry. Reagan and Harper will also be doing the memory work of the Claritas. Then Harper will still be doing the language arts program with me at the house. And their science is going to be, the first part of the year is going to be kingdoms and classifications. So I just had to get them, and this is from The Good and the Beautiful, I just had to get them each a student journal to use. So they will use this in class. And from my understanding is they don't really have homework for the science at home, but they each will have the notebook that they can use. And then the second half of the year, they will be doing health and the physical body. Again, they each have a student journal to use here at home. Okay, I left that book over there. I will go grab that in just a minute. So again, that's for Reagan and Harper for science. And then they will also be doing a public speaking class. And so I just had to get one of these books for our whole family, whoever is doing this class. And that is just Reagan Harper. Public Speaking for Kids, Level 1, the student workbook. So this will be something very new for my kids too. I'm trying to find a page to show you. Week 2 scored, I felt, and then they circle about my speech today, how they felt. And so from my understanding is they get up and they can kind of share whatever, they prepare it at home. But even if it's something as simple as yesterday, my lunch was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They're just getting up in front of the class and sharing something, and it helps them just get used to speaking out loud in front of people. So I think that will be a really good benefit for my kids. And I'm excited about that. Book that I forgot to grab is for history. They will be doing Biblioplan, Remember the Days textbook. This is book 1, Ancient Days. So this will just stay at home, and this is what I will read from to them during the week. And so we will be going through this. So if you see, it all lines up. All of the classes are doing the Ancient Days, just at different levels. And so then that'll bring good discussion. So let's say I end up just reading from this, and Drew is a part of that, sitting down time. He is still getting something of the same subject matter, but then vice versa. Whenever I'm doing the Beautiful Feet books, Reagan and Harper would be getting something from that. Obviously different levels, but when you are teaching a group of children, them getting something, even if it's from the younger books or the older books, they will get stuff from it. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so now moving on to just Reagan. And again, math is at home. Reagan and Harper will be doing still the Good and the Beautiful math. Reagan, I might switch to teaching textbooks because she definitely could do that. And I'm leaning towards that direction, but I also have the Good and the Beautiful math book for her too. Okay, so now just Reagan. After the co-op classes are done, it ends at noon, but they have afternoon classes, which are optional. But I did put Reagan in the afternoon classes because my high schoolers and middle schoolers will still be there and still doing work. So we're going to be there. So I thought, why not put her in this writing class? Okay. So this is when at 1 o'clock is when the memory work from the Claritas happens, and then they go into the writing class. So, and for Reagan, it will be IEW, and it's the Ancient Writing Lessons. I do not have that. I have ordered it, but it is not here yet. So, yeah. So now I will move on to Logan and Miley. Logan is going into the 7th grade, and his classes are going to be Bible, logic, science, English, and history. And then obviously math at home. Math for all of my older kids is teaching textbooks. So Bible, they just want them to bring a spiral bound notebook, and then they wanted them to have a CSB version of Bible. So I got that. This is just a student Bible. So I got one for each of the older kids, Logan on up. And then this would be nice too, because they can just stay in their backpack, and then they don't have to worry about like losing their Bible whenever, you know, like going to church, or just having a Bible for class and then a Bible for church is my point in saying that. And one of the mom's husbands is a pastor, and he comes in and teaches this class. And from what I've heard, it's an amazing class. So, and one of the things that I really love about this co-op is I stay and I'm on campus. Even though I'm not teaching, I am there, and I am welcome to go into any of the kids' classes at any time. So will probably pop in the Bible class and listen. And then also, I mean, several of these other classes, especially the writing class, so that I can see what they are teaching them, and then I can, you know, do that at home. So I'm very excited about that part, that it's an open door policy. Mom is always welcome, and I can come in and, you know, see what's happening as far as like the instruction and the teaching and stuff. Okay. So logic, the first part of the year, they will be doing the fallacy detective, and then they will move on to the thinking toolbox. So this is logic for Logan for 7th grade. Again, I don't know anything about this previously when we did logic. And for the life of me, I'm not going to be able to remember what it's called, because I want to remember what it's called. We haven't done these before, is my point in that. Okay, so for science, he is going to be doing general science of Apologia. So I have all of those here. Actually, yeah, it's on the bottom of my stack over here. I didn't mention Latin in Logan's courses. He's also going to be doing Latin. Latin A. Trying to see where that is on here. Oh, that's history. Okay. Like I said, all of this is new to me, and it is very overwhelming. Now, we've used Apologia before. Okay, so this is a student notebook for Apologia. I also have the test thing over there, but nobody needs to see a test book, right? So, and then the course book. So that is Logan's general science, 7th grade. All right, so then the next part is going to be his English, and he is doing the Bible-based IEW writing. So this is his English, Fix-It Grammar, level 3. I have that right here. Robin Hood. So these are Logan's English. Okay, now he has literature books as well. I have some of them already on my school shelf. I'm looking over here at my sheet of paper. I apologize. Like I said, this is a lot to keep track of, and I've got everything together. It's just a lot to remember. Okay, so some of the literature books that he's going to be reading, which they said it goes in order. They're actually going to take some of these out because they put a lot on there. And I actually have, oh, it is right here. Seriously. Hang on. Okay, everything's fine. We have very sensitive smoke detectors, and they may toast and burnt it. So there you go. Okay, so some of the readers that he will be doing is Shipwreck at the Bottom of the World, The Bronze Bow, The Yearling, which I have, A Christmas Carol, which I have, The Magician's Nephew, I ordered that. Up from Slavery, I have that. Escape from Warsaw, I do not have that. Joan of Arc, I don't think I have that. Carry On with Mr. Bowditch, The Trojan War, and The Adventures of Odyssey. I do not have those, but I have the beginning of the year book, so I will just order the rest like when we need them, right? Okay, so that was Logan's 7th grade. All right, I'm going to put his stuff back in a stack, and then I'll grab Miley's stuff. Okay, so I totally forgot to share Logan's history work with y'all. So he is going to be doing Latin for Children A. I have the whole set here. So the answer key. This is the activity book. We've got the DVD and chant set. Latin history reader. So this will be, my kids have not taken Latin, so this will be new. And then here's the Latin primer A. So I've got that set for him. So that is what Logan will be doing for history. I also got him this book, Jim Elliot Missionary. If y'all saw a few of my previous videos, I shared about the Elizabeth Elliot podcast and how much I just love it. She has several amazing books, and I happened to see this, and Logan loves reading stuff like this, and I just thought of him, so I got him this book to read. Okay, so that was Logan's. Now I will dive into Miley's. So Miley also will be doing Bible, the same Bible that I just shared with y'all. Okay, her logic I do not have. I have ordered it and it's just not here yet. So Analogies for All of Us by Mark Hayes and Mock Trial. Okay, so that will be her logic. Now Science, so she will be doing Apologia, Physical Science, and those books are ordered and are just not here yet. At the first meeting for the co-op, they were so like, if all of your books are not in yet, do not worry, do not, like stress about it. It happens to all of us. So just take a deep breath and they will get here and we will just make certain arrangements the way that we need to. So, because the co-op starts tomorrow. So it'll be fine. Okay, so she will be doing Apologia, Physical Science. And then for English, she is going to be doing The Lost Tools of Writing and IEW Fix It Grammar as well. And then her history is Latin for Children Primer B. So exactly like Logan's, it's just the next level. And hers actually is majorly on back order. I've talked to several moms at the co-op and like they don't have it yet either. So, okay. Then her literature books are The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. These are on my bookshelf. I did not grab them. Number the Stars, The Secret Garden, Crispin and the Cross, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, Treasure Island, Where the Red Fern Grows, The Phantom Toll Booth, Amos Fortune Freeman, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So actually, one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to get Audible, and it was highly recommended by the co-op is to have them have the book and it on audio and listen to it and follow along. So we will definitely be doing that. I just know having that reinforcement with Audible in the book is going to help a couple of my kids. Okay, so now we will move on to Jackson and Peyton. Jackson and Peyton. So Peyton's senior year, Jackson is going into the 10th grade, and they will also be doing the Bible class. So they each will have one of these Bibles and a notebook as well. And then for logic, they are doing, I've got books just all over me. They are doing a little primer of humble apologetics, tactics, which that one is not here yet. And then they are doing The Universe Next Door, which we actually have that book from a previous, I think Taylor did it at our old co-op. And then Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis and the Mere Christianity Study Guide. So that is their logic class. And then science, they are going to be doing Apologia Biology. So here is the course book. And they each will have a student notebook. These things are heavy. Okay. Then for language arts, they are going to be doing Essentials in Writing. And I have that here. The rest of it was back ordered as well. So when that gets here. And now their literature books, I have some of them. So they will be doing for history, they are going to be doing Notgrass Exploring Government and Economics. So they actually have the economics book in their room because they've already had reading assignments. So they've been reading the first chapter. I should have grabbed it, I'm sorry, but this is the book that goes along with it. We hold these truths. And then the economics is making choices. And then this is like the course book. The economics will be the second part of the year. The government is the first part. And this is their workbook for the government, and then the economics, and then the quiz books. And then the reading books is Mornings on Horseback. I'm just trying to put them in order. Mornings on Horseback, the autobiography of Calvin Coolidge, and that is this one. Born Again by Charles Colson. And then The Hobbit, The Pilgrim's Progress, The Screwtape Letters, The Merchant of Venice, which I have The Merchant of Venice. I do not have The Hobbit, The Pilgrim's Progress, or The Screwtape Letters. So I've got to still get those, but that is going to be like later in the year. So that is all. And then the high school and the middle school classes are welcome to go. But with the government class, they actually have a planned trip to Washington, D.C. And that is so exciting to me. It is something that I have wanted to do with our kids, I mean, forever, okay? And I've always had it in the back of my mind. One, wait till we didn't have just mostly little kids. And we are kind of at that point. And it just hasn't been something that we've been able to do. And so I'm really hopeful. I know it's going to cost, you know, a good bit, but I'm really hoping to take at least Peyton and Jackson, and then myself or Nathan be able to go. It would just be an amazing opportunity. So much as this year is just going to be jam-packed full. I'm so excited for this opportunity for the kids, and also to have that support as a homeschool mom. Like, you know, I've been homeschooling forever. I guess since 2010, so for 15 years roughly. And I absolutely love homeschooling. I love having my kids here. And while we have been doing, you know, we've been doing great with homeschool, just this opportunity for this co-op is, I think it's just going to be really sweet. And I'm excited and thankful for it. So those are the classes that we are doing. And kind of my reason behind switching to this co-op is just because it's an amazing opportunity for my kids. And it will take a little load off of me. And I think just give us a good rhythm in our homeschool. So this year, I really foresee us doing this long term. But also I want to be just aware if this new setup will work for our family or not. So anyways, that is what we are doing this year. Now I got to put all these books up. So honestly, I've had the stacks here, and we were like getting our book bags ready for co-op to start tomorrow and all of that. And I was like, while this stuff is all right here, I really should film this video. So I decided to just kind of do it on a whim. So I apologize if it seems a little scattered. It's because we are trying to get ready for co-op tomorrow, and I've got kids and I've got stuff everywhere. So anyways, just real life around here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, seeing our curriculum choices, and let me know in the comments below if you're changing anything up. It is nerve-wracking with any change for anything in our lives, right? But with change is also good. Good things come from it. So anyways, thank you guys so much, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, I did end the video, but I'm back. It's actually a couple days later, and today was our first official day at the new co-op. And I was thinking I said some things wrong about it, and I mean, I didn't realize what I said was wrong until today. So I just wanted to clear those up. I had said that Drew, Kinley, and Camden were in the same class. And even whenever I said that, I was like, that doesn't really make sense. Drew should be moving up. I had all the paperwork that Drew was still with Kinley and Camden. I was wrong. He is in a different level because he's in first grade now. So I misspoke on that. I mean, what I said, I thought is what it was. But I realized I actually have to order some more curriculum and books for him. So that was a mistake on my part, or a misunderstanding, that I misunderstood where he belonged. And honestly, with first grade, with homeschooling and in co-ops, typically you can kind of choose if you want them to move up to the upper level, or like he could technically stay back with the younger grades. but he is more than ready to move up, so he will be going up. So I misspoke with that. And then the other thing is I had said that these were paid teachers, and they are, but they are homeschool moms. It's not like you're going to a hybrid school and it's all just paid teachers and they're not moms to any of the students. So the way that it works is these are the homeschool moms that are teaching the classes. In some cases, they might bring in somebody who has good references, like to teach chemistry, for example, if they were a chemistry teacher. But like I could sign up to be a teacher if I want to. This year I said that I did not want to because I just want to focus. This is a big change for our family, so I kind of just want to focus on that. And maybe, you know, in coming years I could teach. I actually thought like teaching a crochet class might be fun with the electives on Thursday. So I just kind of wanted to clarify that these are the homeschool moms who are teaching the classes, but they are being compensated. I don't really know what that looks like because I'm just obviously not involved in that. But it just brings a level of accountability for the teachers to, you know, have their lessons ready and to pour into these kids. And honestly, just after, I mean, it's only the first day, but I absolutely was blown away, and it is very well done. But also it is prefaced that these are the assignments, this is what's required, but I can modify it as the homeschool mom because ultimately I am the one who is giving my children the grade on their work. So they are teaching it. I am giving the homework. If I think it's too much or not enough for my kids, I can add more books or I can take some things away, but there's like a baseline that they, you know, need to bring in each week. But they don't, I think the high school classes do grade it, but everything below high school do not. And actually, maybe they don't. I will double check on that. I don't think that they do grade it actually, because I'm the one who makes a transcript for my kids as a homeschooler. So I just want to clear those up. Make sure that, you know, it was, you know, just understood what I was trying to say. So anyways, gonna end this video here, but so far our first day was really good.